first story, Wall Street Journal. So work from home. We've been doing this now for a little while, and it says the title for this Wall Street Journal story is 4 months into corporate America's working from home experiment, some cracks are emerging. Okay, so a few companies expect remote work to go away in the near term, though the evolving thinking among many CEOs reflects a significant shift from the early days of the pandemic. An executive from Canon talks about the fact that they employ 15,000 people. Their U.S. headquarters in Melville, New York, houses about 11,000 of those people on a 52-acre campus with a couple of lakes. And they have since allowed their employees to start returning voluntarily. Now there's a check-in process and make sure they're well, and there's procedures they've put in place. But interestingly enough, 50% have chosen to return voluntarily to their campus. And I think that's an interesting stat and something to keep in mind. I think if you're a pro work from home person, I think sometimes we get into that mindset that everybody wants to work from home, and that is not necessarily the case. Another story here, let's see, CompuCom, which is a division of Office Depot. It's a corporate reseller of technology and equipment to enterprise clients. So more companies now envision a hybrid future. And so they talk about the hybrid future. And I think it's interesting because they give this concept of office hours much the same way that you have office hours for a professor in college or on a college campus. They have office hours that we might go to that kind of model. And I've heard that from some CIOs as we've been talking about that through the pandemic. The final story they have here is, I think, another point that's worth making. This one's from Stifel Financial Corp. Been renamed. The toll of extended work from home arrangements is likely to affect career development, particularly for younger workers, several executives said, which employs, so CompuCom employs about 8,000 people, Stifel employs about 8,000 people. I am concerned, the executive goes on to say, I am concerned that we would somehow believe that we can basically take kids from college, put them in front of Zoom, and think 3 years from now, they'll be every bit as productive as they could have been if they had personal interaction. What's the so what of this story? Education and career progression are also extremely important, especially to this next generation. And I think we need to be intentional about this. We need to be thinking about getting people the opportunities to grow and shine. And I guess my so what is just a reminder that that is what our job is as leaders, is to make sure that that culture keeps progressing. All right.